Okay, this is the one we've been looking for, folks. Friday, 8/21. Okay, it's been a long day. It's been a long week, allegedly. By the time we get here, we're probably going to be, well, it's like the bicycle. You know why the bicycle could not stand up on its own? It was too tired. Okay, sorry. All right, so here we go. Hopefully you've been through your Friday Appendix A notes on Friday. Believe it or not, every scenario that you could possibly need is on these 2 pages for Friday. It's a little daunting looking at it at first, but just remember every sentence starts at the cross. Right? So you have your subject and your verb. You can always at least do that. Direct objects go behind this wall right here. I love diagramming sentences because it's really just kind of an interesting way for visual learners to visualize a sentence. And you know, we should always practice multiple intelligences. We're auditory listen people. We should try to learn visually as well, and just use those multiple intelligences as much as possible. You know, most people are a collection of so many intelligences, not just one. So we have our subject of our first sentence here. I forgot what this sentence was again. Okay, I like, was it movies? Yeah, I like the movie. And because Clueless is in a positive, it goes in here. We're still going to underline it in there just so we know that it's the title of a movie. I like the movie Clueless. It is, and we're just going to put our apostrophe S in here to show that we have is, what was the verb again? Based on the novel, what was it? Yeah, on Jane Austen's novel, Emma. Right? Isn't that pretty? Okay, so there is our diagramming. And so we're done with week 1. Sometimes I will give you a quiz that you will have to answer certain questions about this week's sentence, like whatever I think was the most important thing that we should have gleaned from this week. I will ask you some questions. It'll just be kind of like an exit ticket for the week. And you get it right, you attempt it, and you get 100 for grammar for the week. See how that goes? What am I looking at here? There's old Chip. Okay, so here we go. Here's our last 5 words for list 1. So next week we'll be practicing with these words and doing various activities. And then at the end of the week, we will, the week of August 24th through the 28th, and on the 28th, we'll have around then, we'll have a vocabulary quiz, right? Okay, you can tell there's a negative connotation to whatever this word is happening in this word. He announced that he would blank all debts that had been created by his wife. He would repudiate, or to reject, to disown, or disavow, right? So make sure you get that down in your notes, to repudiate. There's also refudiate. Repudiate is more of a legal jargon, right? Where you reject, disown in a formal, and to refute is to like argue against. You know, he refuted or disputed the whatever the argument was, right? Or whatever he thought he shouldn't have to be a part of paying for. All right, then our next word is a shy person is usually very taciturn, quiet, not verbose, reserved or reticent, right? Aloof might be a good synonym too. And I'm trusting that you can pause on here to copy down what you need. The mountain on a clear spring morning is a blank setting, serene, calm, or placid. Sorry I don't have pictures for these last few slides. The meeting lasted so long because of many blank comments by some of the speakers. Superfluous, not superfluous, even though that is funny to say, especially if your name is Lewis, superfluous Lewis, right? Superfluous means full of, being overflowing over. You know, we talked about sometimes we embellish our writing and our language and stuff, but sometimes AP graders on an AP timed writing might consider that to be superfluous language, beyond what is needed or required, or overflowing. To avoid being obtrusive in the elegant restaurant, he used blank gestures to call the waiter to his table. Subtle. Hopefully they weren't obscene or rude. That would definitely not be subtle. But delicate, elusive, not obvious. Just a quick little. This is universal for we're ready for the check. And especially in Central America and South America, if you travel into like Latin countries, this is that means one thing. Bring me the check, por favor. Okay, this is language that we're going to be looking at next week for AP stuff when you get your first AP reading assignments. Okay? All right. Proud of you guys. Hang with it. Spend 5 minutes every day looking over your DGP and your vocabulary, and you'll be golden. All right? Have a great weekend.